Gamers, today is an extremely exciting day, for I have gotten access to the brand new Warhammer 40k mods for Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. We have all new hero units over this way, including Captain Titus. Over here, we have brand new Space Marine units from different Space Marine legions out here. My favorite, the Salamanders, are on the battlefield, which is incredible, as well as a multitude of others, which is really exciting. And perhaps most exciting of all is all of the different new tanks and mechs that we have on the battlefield for the Warhammer 40k faction here. Absolutely stunning. These mods were created by Server Is Lost, who is another YouTuber, and finally got access to the mods here, which just look incredible. So if you guys want to see more of these in the future, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. But we're going to be getting into some crazy battles today with these, testing out these mods' strengths against various armies, and we're going to be starting off with 4 million Orcs. I've never seen them fight before, so let's go ahead and press start here and let her rip. So, oh, we're in slow-mo. There we go. Normal speed, baby. And it is absolutely insane on this here battlefield already. There's only 15,000 Warhammer units defending right now, and they're all on guard mode, so they will move around. But as you can see, right now the Orcs are barely even making it up to the mechs as they just get thrashed by incoming fire. Crazy stuff. We've also got these brand new Kriegsmarines over here who are equipped with shovels, so that'll be pretty entertaining to see them going up against these Orcs right here. And there we go. Off they go. Blood for the blood god, my friends. Go off, kings. Although I think that's corn, right? Or something like that. I don't know. You guys know I am not the greatest with Warhammer lore. I'm just starting to get into it, and it is maybe the most lore-intensive franchise I have ever experienced in my life. But either way, these mechs are going absolutely ham on the battlefield, causing crazy explosions. This one's a little bit screwed up looking. Not totally sure what's up with that one, but oh, this is so insane. Oh, this is so exciting, bro. I love this. This is awesome. Our shovel boys are going off, chasing down the enemies right now, getting that supportive fire from the Space Marines behind. This is incredible. Also back here, I did include some of the regular Ultramarines that we already had access to in the game. The backlines here of the Space Marines have yet to sort of get involved, but eventually they definitely will, as I think these Orcs will round about the pyramid and get to them over there. But for now, it is truly just these mechs going absolutely ham on these Orcs with the backup of the shovel units, keeping the Orcs at a distance here. Only 200 Warhammer units have died at this point, and over 200,000 Orcs have died. So yeah, these Warhammer units are obviously pretty powerful on this here battlefield. Absolutely insane. Alright, let's go ahead and time-lapse for a little bit here until the rest of the Space Marines get involved in the battle, and then we'll stop the time-lapse and check it out. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright, so after about 3 minutes there, the Orcs are finally wrapping around the back of the pyramid. So that is going to start up the Space Marines firing into them. And as you can see, they've got some pretty powerful fire right here. Again, I'm not totally sure about all of the different Space Marine units and what they are, but I do know I like the Salamanders a lot based on the TikTok lore videos I've watched. They're honorable men, but they will still kill the dishonorable. And so we have them all firing out over this way. They should get to moving at some point here since they are on guard mode, so eventually they'll start to move around. But right now the orcs are just kind of wrapping around them. There's still 3.2 million orcs left alive. We're starting off with a relatively easy enemy for the Warhammer units to basically face here, but yeah, we'll have it ramped up. I promise you that. We'll have some crazy stuff going on in the next battle for sure. Right now, we've got ourselves the mechs still holding it down. It looks like the shovel units have perished, and now these guys are actually getting towards the mechs. This thing has 70,000 health, so it's a pretty powerful unit. This one right here has 250,000. That's pretty insane. This one has 100,000. This big boy has 500,000. This one has 50,000. And then this one has 1 million. Oh my god. Okay, so it's going to be really hard to take down those mechs. And yes, as we can see over here, some of the Space Marines are starting to move out and push up against the oncoming orcs. If someone wants to explain to me what the different colored Marines' names are and what they stand for, that would be awesome. That'd be much appreciated. These guys have sledgehammers, but they also seem to zap the enemies, so that's fairly devastating to the orc army. That's not going to result in many of these guys dying, I think. I think the orcs are in big trouble over here for sure. Oh my goodness. And these guys just have standard blasters. And we do have the boys over here, the yellow boys, who I think are the Iron Knights, I want to say, who have shields and swords and whatnot, which is pretty sick. The salamanders, though, are my absolute favorite. I don't know. I just really like the salamanders. I don't know. They just, there's something about them that tickles my fancy. And of course the Ultramarines, man. I love these dudes. These dudes are baller. They're definitely up there with my favorite. Okay, so I think the orcs are probably going to lose this outright. So let's go ahead and do a little time lapse of the walkers here, and then we'll get into our next army pretty soon. Okay, I figured I'd make another update on this battle since there's only 1 million orcs left. The Space Marines have pushed super far out over here and are just going ham on them. Look at that. Just absolutely destroying them. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. And up top here is pretty much the same story. Just absolutely going ham. This is awesome. I am loving these new mods, boys. These are absolutely incredible. I can't wait to do more of this. So that's pretty great. And then, of course, the mechs over here, while a little bit bloodied now, which makes them just oh so much cooler looking, they are still just shredding the enemy right now, while the rest of the Space Marines push onwards and push them back further and further they go. A beautiful sight to see. A beautiful sight to see for the God Emperor of mankind, my friends. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish this battle up and then get the next army going. And there we go, a swift W here with only 4,847 Space Marines remaining. So they lost about 10,000 troopers, but yeah, obviously they did great. So let's give them a more challenging enemy this time. All right, this time around, we've got 4 million American SMG soldiers from World War II. So an actual ranged unit this time around, which I am very curious to see how this ends up going, because obviously range units are going to be a lot more powerful than your average orc at the end of the day. So right now they're just spraying fire into these Warhammer units. Shovel units actually still surviving. They've got 500 health, so they're actually not too horrible, but I kind of doubt they have much of an impact on the battlefield. The mechs, obviously, some of them having 1 million health, 500,000 health, they're going to be tough to take down even with that kind of firepower. But I don't know. Oh, the big 500,000 mech is already down. Okay, this might have been too much. This might have been too much. Oof. Oof! We've still got the Space Marines who are coming forward now, so maybe these guys can do a little bit better, but yeah, maybe this crazy amount of ranged unit was a little too much for the Warhammer units. Even though they are, like, incredibly powerful, it's just incredibly brutal right now. Eek. Eek, indeed. The only big boy left alive is that Dreadnought up there. The Ultramarines should be able to do some serious damage. They have, I want to say 10,000 health apiece, maybe 5,000. They have 8,000, so I was like right between those two. So they're going to be able to do some serious killing here. I mean, 3.9 million assault troopers for the Americans remain, which means, you know, they've taken about 100,000 losses. These guys are all kind of cramped in here, so they might just end up taking a lot of incoming shots and not really doing a lot of damage because the Ultramarines are blocking them from exiting the pyramid area. This thing is still kicking. How much health does it have? Okay, it's very close to dead. I want to take some shots with it, though. Fire! Fire in the hill! That didn't do anything. I also said fire in the hill instead of fire in the hole. I don't know what's wrong with my brain today, but yeah, this thing is definitely going to go down. I'm curious what the death animation is going to look like on this thing. I'm sure it's, yep, dead soon, and there she goes. RIP! The big boy is dead. Now it's just the Space Marines in here, still surviving right now. I mean, to be fair to them, they're still getting kills. 3.8 million World War II units left alive, so yeah, they've killed about 200,000 of them, which is not horrible. But there's only 4,940 Space Marines left alive, which I think is going to result in an L for them. Let's go ahead and time-lapse for a little bit overhead and just watch as this happens. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes here, and we've still got 4,700 Space Marines left alive. They are, you know, trapped in this little area, but it does give them a little bit of cover, which might be helping them out, I guess? I mean, they're still surviving, which is really impressive. 3.76 million World War II units left alive, so there's still quite a number of those. They are going to run a flank over here. Oh, it actually already started just a little bit over this way, so that's going to be a little bit of a threat. But we've got some of these Space Marines going out to help them out. How much health do these guys have? Also 8,000. Okay, fair enough. Fire! Let's see if we can't get some kills here. Let's go, boys! Let's go! Yeah, so we've got these guys covering the flank. Should be fine. I don't think the flank will be all that lethal. We are not hitting a single shot here. Oh my god. Alright, let's move forward. Oh my goodness. What is this? There we go. 2,000 damage per shot? That is insane. Holy cow, these guys are powerful. My goodness. That is crazy. Okay, so maybe this will end up being a little bit more competitive of a battle than we initially thought, as the Space Marines are hanging in there and fighting their little hearts out. I kind of doubt they win this thing still, but like, I mean, they're doing it. They're holding. They're surviving right now, so maybe we'll just have to wait and see. Let's do another overhead time lapse over the entire map this time around. Okay, Warhammer units have started to really die out as they push outside of the temple here a little bit more. They're down to 2,200 soldiers now. Yeah, I think pushing out resulted in just so much more fire descending upon them. I mean, look how many shots are coming in from the assault units from the U.S. Army. It is absolutely brutal. So Warhammer units having a real hard time now against these boys. Lots dead on the battlefield. They have killed 500,000 World War II units, which is no small feat with the amount of firepower coming at them. 500,000 is kind of crazy if you think about it. So, not too bad, but I do think they're going to lose this one. Alright, Space Marines are just about done here. You have to remember the Emperor of Mankind was on the battlefield, so he very well could have died by now. There's still some Ultramarines over here. He is not invincible, I'm pretty sure, unlike some other hero units. I think he was over here fighting during that time lapse, and now it's just a few Space Marines left alive. We'll let them try and cook here, but I kind of doubt they're going to do much cooking. Alright, there is one remaining... oh, it is the Emperor of Mankind. Oh, maybe he is indestructible, because he's not taking any damage here. Okay. So, that's the only Space Marine unit left alive. So, the Space Marines did end up getting almost 1 million kills. 900,000, which is not bad at all. Let's go ahead and give them one last challenge. The ultimate challenge. 4 million Jedi Knights versus the Defenders. Well, I don't know if this is the ultimate challenge, because they're not ranged units, but I thought it would be interesting to see how a really, really powerful melee unit, perhaps the most powerful melee unit in vanilla Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, will do against these brand new Warhammer units. These Warhammer units have already proven their mettle, I would say, on the battlefield. So this will be a real challenge, but I think a winnable one for sure in terms of non-ranged units. So already doing pretty well. These shovel units probably not going to do amazing against these guys. Let's be completely honest. They're probably going to go down because the Jedi in terms of melee versus melee. And yeah, look, shovel units getting absolutely decimated. But the ranged Space Marines and their big body attack guns are doing a really nice job of mowing down a lot of these Jedi before they can reach the Space Marine lines. And of course, the back lines there have not gotten engaged just yet. I'm sure they will eventually. It seems like the Jedi are getting farther forward than the Orcs did, which is a good thing for them. However, they're doing well worse than the Assault Troopers for World War II. They might get these kills on these mechs, though. I mean, they're getting right up there. They're getting swings off. This one only has 70,000 health, I think, so they could definitely kill that one. The bigger boys might be able to withstand some of those laser swords a little bit better there. But at the moment, we've got a lot of shots going into them. They're getting kept back. And if the Ultramarines end up coming out of the temple right now, I think they could really do this. There's still a few shovel soldiers over here getting in there. Hey, they beat that man to death with the shovel right there. They surrounded him and took him out. So they're good. Very nice. Well done, my friend. Good stuff. Ultramarines are firing a little bit, but again, if they come out of their little hidey hole there, they could really, really help these mechs right now, but they're not doing that. I think this mech will end up going down here. It's got, yeah, half health now. I'm firing a little bit for her. Come on, take him down, boy. Take him down. All right, you take back control. You got this, my friend. But yeah, he will definitely go down. The other ones seem to be doing okay at the very least, though. So let's get another time lapse going here of the mechs fighting against the oncoming Jedi swarms. Alright, so the mechs are holding out pretty nicely here, getting a lot of kills. You can see the body piles of the Jedi starting to mount up here. We've also got a Jedi assault on the Ultramarines over here, but they are getting thwarted currently. About 500,000 Jedi have died at this point, and there's only 4,000 Space Marines remaining. They're going through over this way. I think a number of these Space Marines are dying over here as they're getting into melee combat with some of these Jedi. However, you know, they're at least getting kills on the Jedi. They're doing better than against the other boys, the World War II units. So that's a very, very good thing compared. I am just loving these new mods. I hope you guys are enjoying them too. I just think they're really, really cool. And I'm excited to do some other battles with this. This is just sort of an introduction to the mods. Show off what we've got going on, all that good stuff. There's also a couple new Star Wars mods I want to check out as well, which I think will be really, really fun. Maybe I'll do a new Star Wars mod video as well. And yeah, I mean, there's just a lot going on in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 right now, and I'm really, really stoked about it. So why don't we go ahead and do another time lapse here and check out how they do against the Jedi long term. Alright, 1,000,000 Jedi have now perished, and, 3,400 Space Marines remain, so they're not doing amazing, but the body piles are crazy for some of these large Titan-style units. Incredible. They're doing great. I mean, they're really getting some good kills in here, which is great for them. I think the Space Marines over here are the ones losing the most soldiers currently, but then the Ultramarines over here are still doing pretty well, I would definitely say. So, let's see what happens. It has been 45 minutes, and the Jedi are still coming at the Space Marines. There's only 627 Space Marines left, so this is actually a pretty tight race right now between the two. It's mainly just Ultramarines still alive, it seems. Everyone else is kind of dead, so rip to them. But we've also still got our big two boom boom boys up alive over here, so they're clearly doing work. Oh, we also have one of these boys still alive. Nice, okay. Wow, well, I think they could win. 860,000 Jedi remaining, so over 3 million have died, which is crazy. Warhammer units really pulling out all the stops here. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, the Warhammer units win purely with 2 units. One of the massive mechs, excuse me, hiccup, jeez. One of the massive mechs, and then I presume the Emperor, yep, there's the Emperor of Mankind. Oh my god. 2 units ended up sealing the deal for them. That's insane, 4 million dead Jedi. Well guys, that is going to be about it for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed and you'd like to see more of these Warhammer units in the future. Let me know in the comments section below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.